I'm letting y'all know from the jump of this video, my Pisces side is coming out, okay? Somebody did comment in a previous video before, like, am I being paid by Bri Olsen? Just because I do feel the need to say in multiple videos that, like, I actually like Bri Olsen. And I mean that from a entertainment perspective, in case I haven't explained myself thoroughly enough on that. Like, I mean it as in, like, she's entertaining. You know what I mean? Like, I like watching her because I'm like, oh, she's a hot mess. And I think a lot of times too, because people obviously look at people on social media and they're like, oh shit, they're like real people. And they think that like reality TV, say for example, like 90 Day Fiance, it's like, oh no, they're fake. And it's like, no, that's real shit too. You know what I mean? If you learn that like obviously it's real people on reality TV and real people on TikTok, then obviously you just look at these people as in like all around it's just entertainment. Some people like watching reality TV shows on the TV and some people like watching people's lives on TikTok. Do you know what I mean? To me, I view it as the same thing, that it's both entertainment. And this is why I say when it comes down to Bri Olsen, yes, she's a hot mess, but I'm like, damn, she's entertaining. And low-key, I've said it before and I'll say it again, she really does remind me of me and my friend group when we were like 24, 25 years old. So this is why I say like, oh damn, like I don't know, I see a lot of like funness in her, like she's wild. I think that's why her name on TikTok is Wild Child Bri, but no, she is not paying me, okay? Y'all know I've had a lot of hot takes about her and I've said a lot of, you know, things about her that I'm like, damn, she's a hot mess, you know what I mean? And yes, I do think that she is a bad bob, so no, I'm not getting paid by Bri Olsen. I just find her kind of entertaining. You guys are going to think that I am being paid by her because y'all, I am so sorry, but that's why I said my Pisces side is coming out because I started seeing a couple TikToks. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, okay? I am not a crier. I am not a crier, okay? I'm not gonna play the TikTok within today's video because it's sad and I don't want to put that out there, okay? But y'all can look it up on TikTok if you guys want to see. She couldn't make it to Winter's, her son's, birthday party because obviously this whole court case is like super, super ugly, getting even uglier by the day. She went to Build-A-Bear, y'all, to build him a bear, and she like left him a message in there, and you could so tell that she got emotional. Please tell me why, okay? Me and my dad, we love this place called Grill 'Em All. If you guys are in Long Beach, oh, check out this place, Grill 'Em All Burgers. I literally always post them on Instagram because I'm like, everyone needs to try their burgers. They're so good, right? So my dad like went inside to go get us some burgers. I was like, hey, if you go inside, I'll pay for it. I just don't want to get out the car. And I'm all scrolling through TikTok and I saw that TikTok. Please tell me why. I'm sitting in the freaking car waiting for my dad to get the burgers. And I started crying, y'all. I really did because I was like, oh my gosh, like she looks so sad. Like it looks like everything is catching up with her now. And I think that she's starting to realize like, damn, the way that she's acted and the things that she's done and her taking her son out of state when she's not supposed to. Like, I think it's all really getting to her because her realizing that she's not going to be there for her son's first birthday is really hitting her. And I got so freaking sad. Like I was like, why am I crying right now? Like, oh my gosh, I got so sad over this and I felt so bad for her. So no, I'm not paid by her, but I just really felt bad. But things are getting really, really ugly now because she was not allowed to obviously see her baby, and she does open up about that, and she does talk about things with 2K, and I just think that this whole situation is really, really sad. And I know I've said it multiple times that I do hope that they figure it out, but I think that like obviously during this whole court case, Bri Olsen has made countless, and I do mean countless mistakes that obviously are going to go against her in court. And I think that it really does suck that she didn't realize sooner, you know, because I think obviously around this time, around Easter, she did look sad around Easter, like, oh my gosh, I'm not spending my baby's first Easter with him. And then now obviously his birthday, she's not spending. Like, I am so sorry. I think that is the saddest shit on earth, that like you have a son and like you're not being able to see your son on his birthday. You know what I mean? Because of all of this like court hearings and things like this. I just think that it's like really, really sad. Y'all, by the way, oh, I literally keep on forgetting to tell you guys, make sure you guys subscribe to my Patreon. It's linked down below because obviously we do talk about this within the chat over there. So subscribe over there. I want to start this off, okay? This is another thing. I hate that. I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from, okay? Like, I'm like over here, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sad. But then I was like, oh my God, why is this kind of funny? It's kind of like, it's fucked up, but it's funny. She was on stream and somebody drove by and was like, take care of your baby, bitch. I was like, oh my gosh. So I just wanted to show you guys that clip because I was like, this is how you know things are getting really, really bad, when people are driving by and they recognize her and they're yelling things out of the window like this. And I'm just kind of like, I hope that all of these things in a weird way, because I know that's obviously really hurtful, and I know that obviously she does realize that she's like messed up, or maybe she's starting to realize that she messed up. But I think things like this, like, I feel like it would really hit you. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine you're just over there on live stream and somebody yells out, take care of your baby. It's like, damn, like, that's sad. And maybe I have a weird mindset on this, okay? I do like weirdly hope that things like this would like wake her up to be like, damn, people are yelling shit at you on the street. Like, homegirl, get it together. Check out this clip.
What did she say? She called me a dirty bitch? Bro, she said take care of your baby, dirty bitch. Alright, come back, sis. That's crazy as That's crazy as
I am so sorry, but like hearing that, like the way that it was just a drive-by, take care of your baby, dirty bitch. Like, I am so sorry. Like, I found it funny. Like, I know I probably sound like I'm bipolar right now because I'm like, oh my God, I was like over here crying and then I'm like, oh my gosh, laughing about this. But it just was so funny that like somebody yelled that out of her window. I think they were at like a gas station. Like, I was just like, oh my God. But weirdly though, I really do hope that things like that like wake her up to be like, oh my gosh, you got people all around the world like thinking that you're like the world's worst mom. So like get it together, girl. Like you still do have time to change and show that you do have it in you to be a good mom, okay? Anyways, the portion of this or the remainder of this video, I want to talk about her like opening up about the whole like court thing because apparently now she has to have like supervised visits. And I guess that if she wanted it to like do anything with her son, like say for example, like take him to Chuck E. Cheese or something like that, I guess she has to pay for a like court ordered supervisor to be there with her. And this is where I say like, damn, she really did mess up. And I do have to say this, okay? This is where a lot of people on the internet are saying like, oh, 2K's heartless and he's this and he's that because obviously like he is like going really, really hard when it comes down to the lawyers. Obviously, people do need to realize that he did hire a lawyer who is very proactive and very on top of it. And I think that this lawyer really does, you know, take all the necessary steps to make sure that he wins this case. And some of it does seem like it is harsh. Say, for example, having these supervised visits and things like that and not being able to see her baby for the full time on birthdays and things like that. And I do understand how to some people out there that could seem very heartless. However, she made it that way. Do you know what I mean? Like we have to keep it real, even though it is sad. She obviously is the one that she went against court orders and took her baby out of the state of Texas when it was already ordered for him not to leave Texas. And she literally took the baby to California. Like she made everything so bad then and she made that decision. So obviously 2K does need to cover his bases and obviously ensure that he wins this court case, you know? And yes, it is sad because yes, we can all look at it and say, oh my God, like she is the mother, you know, to him and he's not like going to be with his mom on his first birthday and that is really sad. But then we do have to take a step back and realize, well, Brianna did that. Do you know what I'm saying? So I do want to go to play this first clip right here to where she is talking about like the options that she does have from the court of like visiting her son. Check it out.
I also, another option could have been like if I had his birthday party, let's say like my family and friends were in Dallas and I had his birthday party at like fucking Chuck E. Cheese, I would have to hire a monitor to be there. But he didn't want to let me do that either. And he doesn't want to let me take pictures or videos of Winter on his birthday, so. And there's no reason for him to say no to those things. Sorry. If you think that, you're weird. Like I said, if it was a consequence of my actions, I already said I could pay for a monitor to either be at his birthday party or pay a monitor to come with me to wherever I want to have his birthday party. But he didn't want to let me do that. He wanted me to spend Winter's birthday in a facility. That's what he wanted. If he wanted to agree on something else, he could have done that. It was an option. He didn't want to agree to that. He had options though.
As y'all heard from right there, she does have to do things, you know, through the court now. And it just makes it very, very, you know, difficult, obviously. I am going to play a couple other clips to where she was talking about, oh my gosh, this just started playing out of nowhere. Jesus, I'm so sorry. I'm going to play a couple other clips to where she is talking about the whole situation as far as she got to visit him, but for 2 hours. But I guess he was really fussy and he was tired during that time. And she was like, oh, like 2K picked like the bad hours. But she can't put the blame on anybody else. And this is where I say, like, I do feel so bad for the situation because I'm telling you, seeing that like clip of her in Build-A-Bear, that shit made me sad because I was like, oh my gosh, I think it is finally starting to catch up with her that she really did fuck up. And I think that she's starting to realize she's missing out on every single milestone of his because she made these bad decisions. And she can't sit here and say like, oh, 2K picked the bad hours or whatever. It's like, okay, like he's fully in charge and he's fully in charge because of you. You know what I'm saying? So I do think that she does need to hold herself a little bit more accountable and, you know, realize, well, hey, she made her bed and now it's time for her to lie in it. So I do want to go ahead and play these other clips right here to where she is talking about how her time went with her baby. And I don't know, y'all, I just, even like thinking about that, I feel really, really bad for her. And I do hope that she changes, you know, check it out.
Winter was crying for like a good, like 20 minutes. And he didn't want to take his bottle or a passy. So I could tell that he was tired, just like rubbing his eyes. So literally for my 2-hour visit, he just napped on me the whole time. Like he napped like right here, just laid on me. And I was just like on the couch. and he just laid on me. And then I was just, you know, holding him the whole time, rocking him. He's so cute when he sleeps. And then just thinking about everything. We got some cuddles, some snuggles in. He's so freaking cute. Guys, he has so many teeth. Like, I swear, he's like a little teenager. He has so many teeth. They just be popping out. Like, yeah, so he's a little upset. But he did get a really, really good 2-hour nap in. So, I updated John. I just left. I'm going to shopping for Winter's birthday gifts that I'm going to bring to the Visitation Center tomorrow. I updated John. I just told him that, like, Winter slept for 2 hours. So yeah, I feel like I just caught Winter. Mind you, I didn't pick the hours that I saw Winter. His dad picked the hours, based off his schedule or whatever the fuck. But yeah, I definitely feel like Winter came to me right when he needed a nap. So, but it's okay. I had a lot of fun, like, napping with him. I mean, I'm actually not allowed to sleep at the facility. I didn't nap. I was just literally sitting there. Also, you can have phones. So I couldn't, like, put any Miss Rachel on for Winter or, like, take pictures, record, or be on my phone at all. So we were just chilling, me and the monitor. I was just so happy to see him. I felt like when I saw him, like, everything that I was stressed out about, because I've just been going through so much shit, like, it just, like, was gone. I was like, okay, I'm good now.
There y'all saw from right there, she is saying that she didn't really get to spend any, like, quality time. Obviously, it's supervised. He was sleepy. He pretty much slept the whole time, and it's just sad. And you know, I know that obviously everything that she does is online, you know, so obviously we all get to see it, but I do hope that she gets to, like, play everything back in her head and realize her faults in this, because I think the only way that she comes out a better person and a better mom from this is if she actually holds herself accountable and says, I messed up here, I shouldn't have done this. Also, I do want to touch on this thing too, because there was another clip that I had saw floating around when it came down to this whole situation, is that apparently, like, it's in the court orders now that she is not allowed to, like, have her baby on live. She can't, like, post pictures and videos and things like that. Check this out, okay? Like, she already knows that she's not allowed to do that. I guess 2K sent her a video of, like, the baby opening up, like, the gifts that she had got for him, and she had it on live. And this is where I'm just like, girl, like, yes, technically, like, oh, that's not her posting her video because it's 2K's video, but then I'm just kind of like, girl, like, you know, you're not even supposed to be doing that. Like, why do you have to have that on live? And this is where it all comes down to, if you guys didn't see from last week's video, to where I was talking about Bri Olsen, like, somebody had commented and they had said, oh, like, your views are super down right now because you don't have your baby. And she says, well, I'm actually gonna see him soon, so maybe my views will go back up. I'm like, girl, it just all comes across as in, like, you're using your baby for views. That's where I'm just kind of like, girl, get it together. I still do have hope for her. I do think that she could, like, you know, become a better mom. And I do think that all of these things that are happening, like that person yelling at her, like, take care of your baby and things like that, I think as sad as they are, I do think that they have power in changing her. Because, like, let's just go ahead and keep it real. If you guys are just enjoying your day, you know, you're on live or shit for all they know on FaceTime with somebody, and you hear somebody yell at you, take care of your baby, you dirty bitch. Like, isn't that like, oh my God, you got people yelling shit at you like that? Like, clearly, you know, like, people are really anti you for your, you know, choices in life. But I really do hope that she could change it, because I think, damn, like, seeing all these milestones and all these firsts that she's missing out on, that's sad. Like, y'all don't even want kids, okay? And I just feel like that's heartbreaking to go through that. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't imagine having a kid and not be able to experience all the first with them, you know? And that's what she's going through right now. But obviously, it's, you know, because of her bad decisions. Anyways, make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Girl Scout.